Hello everybody, this is Crystal and I am going to do a video on how to make these really adorable resin keychains. This was my very first attempt of using resin, and my sister has poodles, and so her poodle Muffin had puppies, and she had 7 puppies. She has 1 left, which I'm sure they're probably all going to be gone if I show this. But I wanted to make this for my sister. And she has Max, which is the daddy. And so I want to make Muffin is black, and Max is a tannish brown color. But I have Harley, and I have Hope. And Harley is a black English bulldog. And so I did the keychains with molds and resin, and I cut the names out with my Cricut. So tonight I am going to attempt to make another poodle for Max and another bulldog. I'm not sure which one. I think this one looks more like a Frenchie, which my other daughter just got a Frenchie. So I don't know. Last night I made up too much resin, and so I have extra molds here. So if I mix too much, which I'm going to try not to, it takes a lot less than you think it's going to take. So I'm going to show you how I mix it up and what I do. And my mom has a Yorkie named Lainey, and this looks like a Yorkie. I didn't know I had this one. So I'm going to try to make, maybe I should make my daughter one. Make Hope, which is my other bulldog, the Frenchie, which is Stitch. See, I have one for every dog in the family. Maybe I have some furry pets. And of course, I love the cross too. I made a cross last night. Got to be safe. Maybe we'll make them for everybody in the family. I don't know. Maybe it would be a nice Christmas gift or a birthday gift. I was scared to use resin. I bought the stuff a long time ago, and I thought it was going to be really hard, and I was going to mess it up. And I had alcohol inks, but these are a shimmer. Let me show you what they are actually. I got them off Amazon. They're a micro powder, and this has like a shimmer inside of it, and I have all the different colors they come. It was really inexpensive, and I'm sure it'll last a long time. So tonight we're going to try to make keychains, and I definitely don't want to make as much resin as I did. The awesome thing is you just use, there's a part A and a part B, and you use equal amounts. I also love, absolutely love, these silicone cups that I got also off Amazon. I love Amazon. It has the measurements right on here, and so it was really easy to mix the equal parts. You just got to be careful with your mixing because you're going to get a lot of bubbles, but I have the cure for that too. So let's just dive in and see if I can do this, and hopefully the video will keep working for me. All right, so let me see. How much am I going to make tonight? Let's do, I did 30 last time. Let me go up to the 20. I want to do enough. Well, now I have all these bulldogs, but I'm going to try to make them all that one color. You could get creative and do other colors, but tonight I'm going to keep it simple. So I'm going to fill the first one up to the 20 mark. I can't tell. Yeah, I have to watch where I'm at. Okay. So I want equal parts. And so I have 20 something. And now I'm going to mix the second one in and take it up to the 40, and I know I have equal parts. And then I'm going to mix it and add I'm hoping this color turns out right. I'm really not sure if the color is the color that I want or not. I'm hoping that it is. Ooh, that one comes out a lot faster. Okay, so I have equal parts. I should be up to the 40 mark now. Let me double check in my light here that I am at the 40. And I am. So I have equal parts, and it's time to mix. And I'm going to use this little one here. And I read that you should just not lift your stick out of the resin, because that will make even more bubbles. So the first thing I want to do is just mix this pretty good. And I'm getting bubbles. I don't know how I'm not going to get bubbles, but I do know how to get rid of them, so I'm not going to stress too much over the bubbles. I was so surprised how well my first two keychains turned out, because I had never done this before. And I have all kinds of molds I'm going to do. I want to make sun catchers like in wind chimes. And I have everything to do it. I just need to do it. So hopefully I will do some of these videos together. Oh wow, there's a lot of bubbles in there. All right, I've got to stir it really good. I was a little concerned about the, this has been here for a while, so the color got a little yellowish. So I was afraid that my resin would look yellow, but it mixed fine once I put the shimmer coloring in there. It didn't give me a bad look at all. I did notice that the top side was a little glossier than the bottom side, but it still turned out. I'm impressed. Look at this. This is just, I mean, for a very, very first attempt, is that not cute? That's the poodle. And if anybody wants poodles, my sister is now into breeding poodles, and she has the standard, the big ones. And yeah, so I'm an English bulldog fan, and I love bulldogs. They have the best personalities. All right, so to get the color that I want, I don't know, this looks like a copper. We may have copper poodles instead of a tan. But maybe if I don't put so much of it in there, and I am just guessing, I'm going to put some in there and I'm going to stir and then see what kind of color I get. Oh yeah, this is definitely not the color I was thinking it was going to be. And I hope I didn't do what I think I did. No, I didn't. Okay, I thought I saw, wow, it didn't take much at all. This is a more of a red, but you know what? This is the right color for my bulldog. So even if it's not exactly the color of Max and Biscuit, she has two tannish brown. I don't know. They're more a tan to me. But this is the color I have. So, you know, you gotta use what you got. And I even looked in my alcohol inks, and there was nothing the color of her dog. So it's the thought that counts, right? When you do things for people, isn't it the thought that counts? So, all right. So this looks like it's mixed pretty good now. So I really need to get pouring in the molds. And what I also love about these silicone cups is, like, literally tomorrow, I don't even have to clean it out. It will just peel right out anything that's left. So let me see. We have to do the poodle. And can you see? Yeah, you can see. It has this little heart here, which is, and I'm going to do just a little bit at a time. Make sure I get a little bit in the tail too. And I don't know if I can talk and actually do this at the same time. This color is not the color. It's more of a gold. I think it's going to be okay. I'll use my stick a little bit, and I pull down this little heart because I want it. I need it to go around there, because that little heart, I kind of help it into the the little heart has to stay showing because that's where the keychain goes through. I'm going to add just another little bit here at the foot. And another little bit on this foot. Wow, it doesn't take. And you should have something plastic underneath. And I actually do. I have a Dollar Tree, what do you call this thing? Cutting board. And it's a plastic one. I think they're absolutely wonderful for, like when you have glue and stuff to keep my other mat from getting messed up. Is this the one I used last night? Yeah, it is. And I have to kind of help it, slow down, Crystal. Kind of have to help it, like, get into the legs. I use my stick and kind of guide it. Anybody can do this. And I also like to do stuff with concrete. It's just like a bigger version of this. And I have done stuff with concrete. I got to get this into his feet. It's not going too well into there. I need to add more. Okay. Maybe it'll... Don't want to... Got to make sure that I don't cover up again the... Got to make sure it gets into the parts that it needs to get into. I need... I kind of try to guide my mold here. Guide this stuff into the mold. Come on, Resin. Get where you need to go. So, I'm new at doing videos. This is my first crafting video. And I'm hoping to do a YouTube channel called Daisy Boxes. And maybe this is already on Daisy Boxes. Maybe it's on Facebook. I have no idea. Maybe I'll never share this video. I hope I do. I really have wanted to inspire people to do things because I have discovered in the YouTube world. Now, do you see the bubbles that are showing up? All the bubbles that are underneath like rise to the top, and that's fine because we're going to get rid of them, and I know how to do that. I need to move. We're going to do the French Bulldog. Okay, this is for Stitch. That's my daughter's bulldog. Okay. She's so excited about her dog. He's very cute. He's my grandbaby. What do you call it? My grand bulldog. I love animals. I don't know about you. Tell me if you love animals. And if you're watching this video and if you have a dog, I would love to know what kind of dog you have. And I would love to know what your dog's name is. Because some people have the coolest names for their pets. And I never know what to name a pet. You know, I have the hardest time picking names. Oh, speaking of names, this is supposed to be for Hope. So Hope is a year-old, and I thought Hope would be something great to say all the time because I've battled depression. And if you've battled depression, I hope you will follow me on my channel. And anyway, I plan on doing stuff and trying to encourage people that struggle with depression. So if you know anyone that struggles with depression, you know, have them watch my videos because I'm really going to try to encourage people. I'm kind of pushing it into his feet. I don't know if you can see that or not, but so I named my dog Hope because I thought that would be a wonderful thing to talk about all the time is hope. And I kind of was hoping that she would train, hoping Hope would become a medical service dog. I previously had a medical service dog named Lucy, and then Lucy passed away, and that was just so sad. So I decided, you know what? Do we do the cross or let's stay with the furry friends. We're going to do Lainey, which is my mom's dog. So I named my dog Hope, thinking I would be speaking about hope all the time and talking to Hope and saying the word hope. Well, she's a puppy. And it kind of backfired on me because all I say now, and I hope this makes somebody laugh, it does, you let me know. I say no hope. No hope. Because you know how puppies are. They're always doing what they're not supposed to be doing. So instead of saying hope all the time, it's kind of backfired on me. And I'm constantly saying no hope, no hope. But I do have hope. So the real hope, Bulldog, and the real hope. My faith is in Jesus. You know, I do have hope, and I know where my hope comes from. Anyway, I hope everybody loves. Listen to me. All right, so I'm gonna take this little bit of extra. I don't want to cover up. Oh, I gotta be careful. If I cover up this little heart, then I won't have a place for the key ring to go. And as this sits, I don't know if you can see all these bubbles coming to the top. All right, we're going to do I have enough? Let's do a cross. I think I have enough to do this cross. Can you see it over here? Because I got to keep it on my... This cross is pretty. This would be a beautiful color for a cross. So you just pour it into your molds. And got to get it around. Remember, use your stick and push it around that little heart there so it can fill in there. Okay, I'm doing pretty good. I have just enough. I think I could do this little bone. I don't know, we're going to give it a shot. Wouldn't that be great if I had enough to do that too? I do. This is awesome. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Somebody's bound to like them. If somebody wants one, put a post in the comments. If I still have it left when I share this, I will send it to somebody. That's exactly what I'll do. If you would like one of my keychains, I got to make sure. I would love to give things away. I've seen other people do that, and I'm trying to make sure I got some of that resin behind. All right. I need to use my other stick. All right, this is a silicone stick, and I'm going to hopefully... Now I keep saying hope, and I'm thinking about my dog. All right. All right, as you see these bubbles coming to the top, I have a little bit left. Now you're going to think I'm crazy, but I'm going to do this. I did this last night and it turned out beautiful. What I did is I took the extra and I just poured it onto my plastic. Now I have a plastic mat here, so you don't want to do this. I'm not pouring it on the table, I'm pouring it on the plastic. It will actually it will peel right off this. So I'm just going to make a little round. You could turn this into jewelry. You can turn it into, like I said, the sun catchers. It will peel right off of the plastic. And I'm going to just take my little bit of extra that I have and make a little circle here. And then when I go making my little sun catchers, it can just be another little, I'll show you actually, because I have a black one from last night. So I will show you that too. Hopefully this video isn't too long. It's not going to get cut off. So this here, I'm not even going to worry about that because I'm not even going to clean it. It will peel off. So I'm just going to stick that over there. Throw away my stick. And we got to get rid of the bubbles. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So let me take these gloves off. I'm still here. I want to show you a few other things that I did last night. Yep, I'm still here. Don't go anywhere. So the part that I poured here last night, of course, I had black. It had a lot more left over. It came out like this. I just peeled it off. But the neat thing about this is you can cut it with your scissors. So my goal is just to make it like, yeah, Crystal, you can cut it with your scissors. Ooh. So I can have this, put a little hole through it, and I'll have another little piece to hang. Anyway, you probably can't see what I'm trying to do. Here's my cross from last night. Oh, this side. But I had it go over too much, and it covered up we're supposed to, just barely, enough that I could still get it through there. And I had so much left over. I did the bones, the big bone and the little bone here. And I could put something, a name or something on them. And then, can you tell what it is? I don't like that it's black, but I might paint it or something. This is a dragonfly and a hummingbird. But I was just experimenting because I had to do something with the leftover. All right, now you can see we've got an issue with the bubbles coming to the top. I'm glad they're coming to the top. And there's different ways that people get rid of their bubbles. But I'm going to show you what I figured out. Some people use a torch. Well, I don't have a torch, and I'm not sure I'd want to use a torch in the house. But I am going to use, do you see the bubbles? All right, watch this. I just run it across it, and the bubbles, it takes them completely away. So you just use the lighter and go across it, and the bubbles will actually disappear. I mean, you want to do it kind of quick. It totally took the bubbles out of that. It pops the bubbles, but you don't want to melt your mold, so you just kind of do a quick run past it, and that's, you know, I figured if they use a torch, I can use a lighter, right? And it does. It totally gets rid of the bubbles. And you do not want these bubbles to stay on there, because you wouldn't have a shiny finish. You would have just a bunch of bubbles. So, scare myself. All right, so I'm just running across, and I'm going to sit here for a second and see if any more bubbles pop up. And then what it needs to do is it has to sit. Different resins take a different amounts of time, and some of them can take up to 72 hours, but these were ready in 12 hours, and they were completely hard. And there is a little bit of a difference in the back side and the front side. This side is a little, I think it's just a tiny bit shinier. I was wondering about taking another coat of resin just to give it a gloss across the top, but I might be putting too much into it. Now, as I'm sitting here, the cross was one of the last ones I did, and it has a few more bubbles, so I'm going to get rid of those bubbles. So does this dog here. Let's see if I can remember the names of them all. So we have Hope and Stitch, and this will be Max and Lainey. And if somebody wants the dog bone or the cross, please comment. And if I have them, hey, if I don't have them, maybe I'll make a few more. I want to be like some other people that I've seen on YouTube. There are so many creative people out there, and I have enjoyed watching videos of people in other countries even. They're not even in the United States. I'm in the United States. Actually, I'm in Florida. But I have just been so inspired by other people. And I thought, I wonder if I could inspire people. So my plan is to do these videos. And you know what? If things turn out, then they turn out great. That will be awesome. If they don't turn out, that would be very sad. But hey, I'm going to try these videos, and we'll see what happens. And but tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're watching from, and what kind of dog you have. Let me see what questions I asked you. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what dog you have, or other animals. I'd love to know what other animals people have, and what their names are. Yes, that would be awesome to know what their names are, because this is what I do with the names. Is I put the names, and I cut that out of the Cricut, and I have a Cricut. Actually, I have the original Cricut. That's hilarious. I have the original one that came out, and you could not do what you do with the new ones. But I do have a newer Cricut, and I was able to cut out the names for them. And I still have my older Cricut. I just haven't been able to part with it. I really enjoyed it, but we had the little cartridges. I don't know if everybody has one of those still. And you would put the cartridge in the Cricut, and you could only do just a little thing. It's amazing what you can do now with the newer things that are out there. Well, I guess that's going to be it for tonight because this has to sit. So tomorrow I will come back on and I will record what they're like when they're nice and hard, and I'll show you what they turned out. Thanks for joining me, and I'll do this again soon. Bye. Welcome back, everybody. It's been 24 hours and we are back. Yesterday I had showed you these cute keychains I had made, and we decided to make more. So now we come back to finish them and to show you if they turned out, and I wanted to wait and do that together on camera. So I wanted to also make sure you realized I have a plastic mat. This is a Dollar Tree cutting board. These little plastic ones are great down because I didn't want to mess up my really nice mat, even though it does have stuff on it. Still keeping it better than if I would not have put the mat down. And I also wanted to be able to take my leftovers and pour it. So let's start there. It peels up that perfect. And that one I don't even have to cut. The leftover the other night, I had so much left over, and I showed you we could take scissors and cut it, but this is what I end up having. Now my plan is to make a sun catcher and have these hanging, and this one's going to be beautiful. And do you see all the shimmer? This is just going to be so pretty. So I'm really excited about that piece, and you seen it just literally came right up. I didn't clean out my cup because these silicone cups, I wanted to show you that what was left in the bottom of this literally peels out too. That's why I really like these silicone cups. They come in a set. You get like 4 small ones. They're on Amazon, and you get 4 silicone sticks instead of using, and see how this just comes right off, instead of using the little wooden sticks that I used. I still used them because I had some left over, and then there was a big one that comes with it. These have the measurements right on there. I hope you can see them. I can't tell if you can see the measurements or not, but you're very easily able to mix the equal parts of the resin with these cups. So let's see, did these turn out? Different resins take different amounts of time, and these I didn't even leave. These I think I left in here 12 hours, but this has been 24 hours, so I know these guys are great. So let's peel them out. Remember, I had to make sure not to go over the little part that actually makes the keychain. And let's see if we were successful. Look how easy they peel out. Perfect. All right. That's my little, this was my scraps, my little mini dog bone. It turned out great. And you see, it does not stick to this. These are silicone also. And let's do the cross with the little heart. This is going to be a beautiful keychain. Amazing. Both sides. And we got rid of the bubbles. And guess what? Both sides look totally beautiful. This also would work good as part of my sun catcher if I don't leave it a keychain. If you like one of these and you're seeing this video and you're interested in one, please post in the comments that you're interested, because I want to give some things away. And I will try to select a name from the list of people that are commenting, and maybe I'll even make some more and contact you and exchange address. And I don't want to do that where everybody can see your address, so don't put it in the comments, please. But I can contact you and send you a gift, which I would love. The whole reason why I'm doing this is to inspire people, because there's people out there who have inspired me. Okay, let's do the Yorkie. This is for Lainey, my mother's Yorkie. And I think it turned out so cute. So cute. I think I'm really pleased. Then we have my little Hope. I have Harley and I have Hope. And so here's my one I made for Harley. And this one will be for Hope. I went ahead off camera to save time and so you could see what I did. on my Cricut, I cut out the 4 dogs' names of what I'm doing today, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to put those on as well. So then we have the Frenchie. This is for my daughter and her little French Bulldog Stitch. She's had him for maybe 2 weeks or so, so she will get a kick out of this. Maybe I can send it as Happy Mail. I just recently learned what Happy Mail was. It's when you send mail to someone for no other reason than to make them happy. Everybody knows what bills are, and everybody knows what junk mail is. The Poodle turned out wonderful. So everybody should know what Happy Mail is, right? I'm sure. And I can still see where the bubbles were on this one. I am a little disappointed. If you look really, really close, I probably should have taken that lighter again. But you know what? Maybe on this side, it will be the side I will put the name down, and it'll just hide that. So even these little drips on this mat, they literally come right up. So, all right, you saw how easy they popped out. And now we're going to put the names on them and then put keychains on them. So which one do you like? The cross, the dog bone, the poodle, the Yorkie, the bulldog, or the Frenchie? I don't know. I love them all. I don't think... And you know what? I love my scrap just as much as anything else. A bunch of these little circles hanging in the sun with the shimmer. I can't wait to make more of them. And to think, that was my scrap. I'm very, very pleased. All I gotta do is run a little hole through that. And that's as easy as just taking a little sharp anything. Maybe you could use an awl, if you know what an awl is. Alright, so what did I just do with the dog names? They're right here. Okay, so I want to take them apart. I have to cut them apart here. There's 4 of them. And so we have Hope. And we have Stitch. And Max. And Lainey. Okay, Stitch is right here. Let's do Stitch. And so I take my plastic squeegee, and this is very, very important. We're going to make sure, and I had trouble with this eye. I'm hoping I have the right side down, because when I was fixing this, then it should stick. Yes, perfect. I peel it back, and it's all on here on the transfer tape. Make sure I put it on the right dog and decide where Stitch wants to go. Do I want it at an angle? Do I want it straight? I think I want to do it straight. I think I'm going to. Just got to be careful of that hole that I have there where the keychain is going to go. I don't know. Actually, I think I might go right under that. Okay, so stick the transfer tape down. Then you take the squeegee and you push it down, because we want it to come off the tape and transfer to the keychain. And then we take the plastic, and when we peel it up, look how amazing is that. I'm definitely happy. I'm not disappointed at all. That turned out wonderful. All right, let's see who we got next. We got Hope. Oh, we got Hope. That like backfired on me. I was sharing yesterday how all I'm saying is no hope, no hope, no hope. She probably thinks her name is No Hope because she's 1. She is 1, and she is a wild puppy. So Hope, and the O is the shape of a heart. I really liked that font. It did that, and same thing with the I. I liked it. I just thought it was cute. So we're going to put Hope on here. I'm going to put this one at an angle this time. Instead of making it straight, I don't want it straight. Now I put this down, use my little squeegee it on there really good because I want it to stay. This is so easy. Anybody can make these. I hope I'm inspiring somebody out there. If I am inspiring you, please post it in the comments. Tell me what you want to make, whether it's keychains or... And everything I got off Amazon. You can buy any of this off Amazon. if I'm inspiring you, if you want to make sun catchers, wind chimes. Do I have it here close by? Oh, don't listen to the noise, everybody. There's Crystal goes digging through a bucket for this. I couldn't resist myself. This is, got off Amazon, a kit to do a wind chime. And it came with the round part that has all the little, same as the keychain, little places for your holes. It came with the fishing line. It came with the little bells. I think it was like $7.99. And this is reusable. Yeah, you have to buy more fishing line, and the molds are reusable. And so I only have 4 of these little things. But the silicone molds for this. And then I can add things. I can add the cross. I can make one that's all animals. Oh, wouldn't that be cute? To have all the little dogs in the family hanging from one. And I do have some other dog molds. I may have to get the rest of them. Okay, let's move on. We got 2 more to do. We have Max and Lainey here. And I'm getting sidetracked. I went down a bunny trail. But I wanted to show you that what we're doing with this can be... let me do this transfer tape. Press down really good. What we're doing here, might as well do both of them. The same thing can be applied to making something besides keychains. Maybe you don't want to make keychains. I don't want a keychain. Okay, that's fine. You can make same process to do. There's even, I've already bought, I'm not going to dig. I would, you know I would. But there's even, I bought the mold to do dominoes, Mexican train dominoes. And that's something I'm going to have to do. Maybe I'll do it on camera. It's pretty much the same concept, just a lot bigger. Let's see, do I want this side or do I want this side? I think I'm going to do this side. And I'm going to put Lainey, I think, at an angle too. Yeah. Do I want it there? I hope so, because I already put it down. I almost wanted it straight after I put it on there, but I think it's probably too late. Once you get it on there, it's on there. So, and when you peel it up, you usually go at an angle when you're pulling. So cute. I am happy. And now we have to do Max. Max is the dad to 7 little puppies that my sister has. And who knows, by the time you see this, maybe her other dog, Biscuit might have a litter. She hasn't been bred yet, but I'm sure she will be one day. For anybody who loves standard poodles. Me personally, sorry. I love you, sis, if you're watching this. But I love bulldogs. I love French bulldogs. All right, where do we want to put Max? And English bulldogs. Now Max, I don't think I'm going to do him in an angle. Do I want it on this side? Yeah, I want to cover up some of them bubbles. Do I want it in the middle? Yeah, I think I'm going to stick it in the middle. Or do I want it up here? Maybe I like it. No, I like it in the middle. You can take the transfer tape and move it around and see where you want it. That's a good thing. So you can line it up with your eyeball where you want it. Push it down. You could really do it with your finger, but it's better to squeegee it. Trust me, you want to make sure that it's on there. And you pull it off, and ta-da! Okay, that was so super easy. And now we're going to take the keychain and these little tiny round, you use them for jewelry, I don't know what you call them, but they are already open. This works a whole lot better if you have a pair of pliers. And I actually have jewelry pliers, but I don't know where they are, so I have to use, these came from Dollar Tree, which, as everybody is upset because Dollar Tree is no longer $1, they're $1.25, but, you know, can't get it anywhere else for that, so I can't complain too much. Everything's going up. Everything's going up. Oh, don't get me started. The gas prices are, you know, my prayers right now are for Ukraine. You know, the people over there. I wrote a song last night, and I'm hoping to put music to it. Yes, I write music, and I love to sing. I don't know if anybody knows that about me, because I'm planning on putting this out there for the world on my little new YouTube channel. Maybe I should put this on both YouTube channels. I have a separate channel from music. It's Crystal Gilmer, Gilmer. And so if you want to go that, and this should be on my crafting site, which is Daisy Boxes. And please, while I'm saying this, all right, so I got this on there, and I've taken my pliers and made sure I closed. You know what, people? Don't do that. I already goofed. You're supposed to put the... Not supposed to close it yet. I gotta reopen it, which is why you have the pliers. I have to put the keychain, the last hook, on there, then close it. That's what makes it a keychain, Crystal. Yeah, I get to talking to you, and look, I don't remember what I'm even doing. So, now can I close it again? Yes, I can. And you do want to make sure you close it good, or the keychain thing will just fall right off. So it is really, this is really an important step to make sure that you closed it. And I've almost bent this one the wrong direction, and I think it's all right. Let's see, what do you think? It's perfect. Well, considering I've only used resin twice now, so see, anybody can do this. I can do it. Anybody can do this. I'm not a pro. You can probably tell, but it's mixing equal parts and making sure you get the bubbles out. And if you've watched the whole video, then you already know that. But I'm hoping I can make this one video. But I haven't. This is my, like I said, I'm new at all this. Oh, don't close it. I almost did it again. People were probably saying, stop, Crystal, put the, I can't hear you. Yes, I can't hear you. But I remembered. So we put the key ring on there, and now you can do it with your fingers if you don't have pliers, but it is better. Save the fingers. Save the fingernails. Save yourself from pain. And use a pair of pliers and close the little keyhole, the little ring. Did I do it? I know I'm taking a little more time with this part, but I don't want them to pop right off. So there we go. One side's plain, the other side says stitch. 2 more to go. We have hope. We have hope, yes. We have hope. And we have Lainey. Oh, and we have the cross and the dog bone. And let's see, then we have some other dog bones over here. We do. We have the other ones, which I could give these away if somebody will say, me, Crystal, I would love to receive one of your Happy Mail gifts. Be one of my first people that I send Happy Mail to. So comment below. Let me know what kind of, oh, that's the other thing I already asked earlier. What kind of dogs do you have, or what kind of pets do you have? And I'm really curious if people will post the names of their pets, because I always have such a hard time coming up with names for pets. And I just think it would be really, really neat to see what other people have named. Now, I almost did it again, but I stopped myself. You need to put the key ring on here. And then close it. This one's working easier than the other ones. Wow, that one was just super easy. And we have Lainey. And we have hope. Yes, we do. We have hope. And before I even stick this on there, I'm going to see if I can do it backwards. What if I stick the key ring on and then put it through the hoop? Yes, that method works too. Then you don't forget. Maybe that's a better way to do it. I don't know. And you squeeze it tight. Make sure it's closed. And we have hope. I love it. I'm not disappointed. I do need a few more key rings. I'm still here. Nobody think I abandoned you. I definitely did not. And these come. Actually, when you order the molds, they come with the key rings. So that's really awesome. I'm going to go ahead and take these little rings out and make a few more. Why not? You could probably hear my dogs. They're right outside the door. They know I'm in the office. You can hear the little pitter-patter of their feet. Yep, they want to be in here with Mom. And the weird sound, yes, that's Harley. Her name is Harley because she sounds like a Hardy. Yep, she sure does. So I've got my little ring, and I've got my keychain. I'm going to do that last method where I put it on there first so I don't forget. And let's do the dog bone crystal. The one I hope to give to someone. Yes, I do. And I'm going to close this. I could combine the dog bone to the one of these other dogs. I could do that. But I'm not going to. No, I'm gonna leave that separate. Little dog bone. Who likes it? And do you like which color? Do you like this one better? I think I do. But I had to do the black because Muffin is a black dog and so is Harley. So that's why they're black. Take the next one. You know, this is a good way to do gifts for like everybody. Personalized gift. Really simple. Yeah, it took 24 hours, but most of that was just waiting for the snoring. Can you hear the snoring? That is with the door closed. That's with the door closed, and you could probably still hear Harley snoring. She sounds so loud, which is why her name is Harley. And she had, before I got her, she had nasal surgery. So supposedly it sounded louder than that. Look at the bone. I don't think the nasal surgery worked. Has anybody else ever had their dog have to have nasal surgery? I never heard of it. But bulldogs, yep, they're notorious for having breathing issues, and they have flat faces. Well, faces aren't real flat. They just have really a funny, messed up nose. Anyway, so evidently hers was beyond her nose. So they did nasal surgery. Yes, when I picked her up, she had neon green stitches in her nose. It was the cutest, funniest thing. Poor thing. And we had to go to the vet and have them take them out. They told us, oh, you could take them out. No, we could not take them out. It was way too difficult for us. There, look at that. The dog bones. I possibly could have maybe put 2 bones. I still could. I could actually take this ring off and attach it to where the 2 bones hang together. Yeah, there's so much you can do. Do I want to make the cross a keychain? I think I want to keep it as my sun catcher. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to it, everybody. I'm going to hold on to it. Unless someone posts that they want it. Okay, so we have successfully did it. That's it. That's simple. Let's look at all my dog keychains. We now have the mommy and the daddy of, oh, I should have had them looking at each other. I could have flipped them over. We have Max and Muffin. And we have Harley and Hope. And you can use any color. And we have a dog bone. Another dog bone. And we have Lainey, Yorkie, and Stitch the Frenchie. So, yep, that's how easy it is to do. I hope everybody can see them. Tell me what you think. Do you like them? I think they turned out amazing. Oh, here's another one. And I'm very pleased. I think they are wonderful. So thank you for joining me. And, okay, should we do the cross? I can make another one, Crystal, or I could take it off. Let's go ahead and do the cross. I was going to hang up and just stop, but I'm having so much fun doing this video with you. And I'm hoping to inspire you. Have I inspired anybody out there in the world of YouTube? Which I think is anywhere in the world you could be. I would love to make friends overseas from these videos. I love listening to other people and their beautiful accents. They probably think we have an accent, but oh my goodness, I love listening to other people's accents. I don't think I have one. Does anybody think I have an accent? Oop. I dropped my cross, but it's okay. We still have our ring in there. Do I have an accent? That's a good question. Does anybody think Crystal has an accent? I think I have a little bit of an accent when I sing, but I'm not singing on this video. I won't tell you what time it is right now that I'm actually doing this. I don't sleep at night. I will tell you. I don't sleep at night. I have some medical issues that have been, tearing my tummy to pieces. So I don't sleep. And so what do you do when you don't sleep? Well, most people do normal things. And Crystal gets up and makes YouTube videos and creates things out of resin. Well, I'm hoping to do a lot of other videos. This is my very first video of teaching and inspiring people to do crafty things. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this video. I have enjoyed making the video. And please let me know where you're from, and if you're watching, if you think you might try this, I would love to know. And I hope that you will like and give it a thumbs up. I think you can do. And if you ring the bell, I think you'll be notified of when I do a video. So like and subscribe and ring the bell or whatever you have to do it. And hey, if you don't mind, share the video. If you can share this with your friends. Right now I have 0 followers because I just started this. So I would love to have a few people on there watching these videos with me. I'm sure it will grow. One day we might look back and laugh at this when I said I have 0 followers. And maybe I'll have, 50, 100, or who knows. There's people that have thousands of followers. We'll see. That's not my main goal, but it would be nice. So these are the little the chains. They've been successful. I'm rambling, so I guess I should say goodbye, but I've really enjoyed this. So thank you for watching my video, and I hope I have inspired you to not be afraid of resin. Make keychains, make wind chimes, make jewelry. There are earring molds. You could do a lot with the earrings, and then you, instead of using the key ring thing, you use the earring things. So there's so much you can do. Let me know what you would like to do with resin. Comment that below. Maybe it's something we can do together. Everyone have a blessed day, and I hope I see you soon in another video. Bye.